Beep beep boop boop. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Hey, yo! What up, chat? What up, 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 what up? What is good, chat? Why is Asian Fury coming in here saying, dang it? Asian Fury, you hating or something, bro? Asian Fury literally went, bro, I can't believe that idiot is live streaming. Bro, is my shit not telling me who the... Why is my chat not telling me? Bro, the chat's not telling me who's new in here. Or, it's not telling me, what, you know what I mean? It's not telling me, like... It's not telling me your guys' first messages. Except for a couple people, bro. So rude. My phone screwed up because you hate me. That's what I think, bro. I think you hate me. Oh! Big stretch. Also, Beans is here. Look at the man creeping, bro. Look at him. Look at this dude. Look at my silly guy. What the hell you doing up there, bro? What the hell? What the hell you on? What the hell you on, Tay? What a silly guy, for real, for real. Beans for real silly, chat. He just the silliest Billy that ever Billy sillied. You know? A silly guy. To his core. Chat, make sure to like up the YouTube stream. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm probably gonna dip into stories pretty early here today because I need to fucking lock this shit in. I am leaving tonight for tomorrow morning for California. So this is my last stream for a couple of days, and I would like to wrap up. Actually, I haven't even calculated how many am I the a-hole stories I have left. Let me do that real quick. I think it's like 7, maybe 8. But mistress, sister-in-law, telling boyfriend I'm not gonna be going to be doing what his mom's. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 7 stories, chat. No! One of the stories got deleted, chat. Hold up. Hold on. Let me do my thing. I will find it, chat. That would be so disappointing too because this one was the most upvoted too, bro. Why do they do that, by the way? Pushpull.io/bam. Oops, nope. No! Chat, hold on. It's salvageable, chat. Have faith. Have faith. It's salvageable. No! Removed too quickly to be archived. Okay, hold on. There's still hope. There's still hope, y'all. Have faith, trust in Pixie Dust, chat. Give me a second. No! I'm actually so disappointed about this, chat. Fuck! Ah! Chat, today's a bad day. A bad day. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, I found it on fucking Facebook. Like, what do you mean this shit's on Facebook, bro? That's on some crazy shit, man. There's an Am I the A-hole Facebook group, bro? Like, what do you mean? Shit, I should start sending my clips in here, honestly. Oh, are these all anonymous participants? Wait, that's... Okay, wait, this person... Oh. What up, baby boy? Hello, sweet handsome man. Come say hi. Come say hi to chat. This is so silly. I should start sending my Facebook clips in here, I guess. Oh, fuck, I deleted it. We got it, though, chat. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We salvaged it. We salvaged it. I can't believe I fucking found that shit on Facebook, though. That goes crazy. Okay, now we focus on the cat. Beans, I need a full screen and I can't see. I can't see. Hi, handsome boy. Oh, look who it is. Look whose handsome ass face came. Wait, chicken sandwich, did you get a fucking Twitch so you could just gift subs? Chicken sandwich, no way you went onto Twitch and you didn't even buy yourself a sub. You just gifted 5 subs. Who are you? Who are you, Mr. Sandwich? Is that a different chicken sandwich? Chicken sandwich is evolving for real, for real. Wait, hold on. Shut the actual fuck up. Are there 2 different chicken sandwiches right now? Okay, alright, it's the same person. Whoa. I was like, no way there are 2 motherfuckers in my community completely unrelated who named themselves after chicken sandwiches. That goes badonkadonk. That goes crazy. I was about to have an aneurysm, I can't even lie. That would have broke my brain. That would have broke my silly little brain, chat. Alright. Alright, that was kind of a funny bit, though. You gotta give me a little bit of credit. That I went and downloaded that photo just so I could fucking rip that. Everybody say, good job, Sarby! You did so good. Good boy. Yo, can I get a good boy in chat? Everybody say good boy right now. You're getting banned. Yes. Yes. Chat, who needs a woman to praise kink you when you can just get your chat to call you a good boy? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I really became a streamer, honestly. This is the real reason I do what I do, chat. This right here is the real reason I do what I do. All I gotta do is demand a couple of good boys and then chat will send that to me. I've really cracked the code, honestly. I really have. Like, why put in the effort to find a real actual woman who loves you, who will call you a good boy, when you can just find a bunch of random people on the internet and get them to say good boy? Y'all playing checkers, I'm playing chess out here. Alright? Nah, y'all playing tic-tac-toe. I'm out here fucking moving chess pieces like a grandmaster. He became a streamer to satisfy his kink. It's just crazy. Crazy. Chicken Sandwich, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Guys, if you got a gifted sub from Chicken Sandwich and you're not saying thank you, you're literally dead to me. We have good manners, chat. All right? My community, we got good ass manners. We better stick to that. Mbam, thank you for the gifted sub. Mbam said solidarity. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, you gifted one to Chicken Sandwich. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Oh, that's cute as hell, bro. You know what, MBM? Rare case I will. Guys, I can't speak today. This is gonna be a rough stream. I can already tell. I low-key too. I really wanted to stream without my glasses on, but y'all, these contacts are fucking killing my eyes, bro. I don't know what it is, man. I cannot find contacts that will fit well in my eyes. It's brutal. Having a football-shaped eye just really ain't for the weak, and I am weak as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna go take out my contacts before I get the read started. But MBM, thank you. I appreciate you. I had a group of men after me in Fortnite Delulu the other day, and I told them if they help me get a win, they could have my Insta. I got the win and they didn't get the Insta because I'm a troll. We love to hear it, Raya. Hey, you operate in a patriarchy, you trick those men. You gotta use those dailies. I'm not gonna lie, Asian Fury, I definitely have some daily. I put in a pair of dailies and they were not very comfortable. He's so averse to complimenting you, his brain stopped halfway through. Yeah, I've reverted back. Fuck you, MBM. Hey, emotional plantain. That's crazy, bro. That's basically an emotional banana. I'll show you an emotional banana. Thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. You probably will never want to gift any after that, but you know, it came out of my mouth, chat. That's just how we rip it. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Emotional Plantain. If you guys got a gifted membership from Emotional Plantain, you better be saying thank you. We have good manners here, chat. All right. Look at that, bro. Look at T over here. Look at T Collins 1243. These are the footsteps y'all need to follow in, all right, chat? We have good manners. I love to fucking see it. Y'all are goats. Except for MBM and Soap. I don't even know if Soap is here. Oh, man. Hey, new here from TikTok. Dude, I'm so happy that TikTok is actually generating people to the fucking live streams. Low-key, sometimes I post to those and I'm like, what is this even doing? Helga, thank you for coming over from the TikTok. Glad you could join us. We're going to start some stories here in a little bit. Calling a plantain and a banana is so American. Okay, but here's the thing, Ariel. When I first had my first plantain, it was with a girl I was dating. And she was like, I was like, what the fuck is a plantain? And she's like, it's basically a banana. So that's all I have to operate on. And honestly, y'all, it basically is a banana. Okay? It tastes like a banana. It looks like a banana. Try AccuView Moist Daily Contacts. I'll have to look at the ones that like my eye doctor gave me some samples to use. I'll test them out again. I would prefer not to drop a bag and a half on contacts, but I will if I have to, because this shit is so uncomfortable, y'all. Bro is in our shit today. Look at him. Hey, I would really prefer if you don't dig your nails into my computer. Oh, what a belly! Look at the belly! He was not fucking with that, chat. All right, chat. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give him a couple of treats on the desk. I can't, y'all. I gotta get to this read. I'm gonna go take out my contacts here in a second. Oh. Did you do this? Yo, I swear to God, he's getting smarter, chat. I swear to God, he's getting smarter. Are you getting smarter? Is the silly man getting smarter? Okay. We'll give him. Guys, I'm gonna give him treats, and then I'm gonna go get my contacts. I'm gonna go take out my contacts real quick. And then we'll get started on the reads, okay? We got a lot to get through. Mitch Sono, by the way, thank you for the $5 dono. I got too distracted. I'm sorry. And we ADHD as fuck today, chat. All right, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on him in terms of, you know. Yay! Okay, treat time. Everybody watch my cat eat treats. I'm gonna go take out my contacts. They're killing my eyes. Good boy. The man, bro, he got what he wanted and then he fucking left y'all, chat. Sorry if it looks like my eyes are all watery. I just dropped some eye drops in there. Apparently I have extremely dry eyes, which my eye doctor thought that maybe that's why I was having issues. But I feel like that's not the issue because like I've been putting eye drops in my eyes religiously like 2 times a day, like she instructed me to, and this shit is not helping. Like what? Sarby, he got on the end desk. What are you talking about, bro? Bro, Beans is honestly, bro, y'all don't think Beans already runs this shit? Oh my god, wait, what the hell? Yo, why? Whoa, wait, what the who? Slee Bun, what the hell, bro? Damn! Okay. Someone said bring the cat back. We saw the cat. Wow, I didn't even get rated because I'm an entertaining streamer. I got rated because I had a cat. All right, hold on. Let me go get the star of the show. Hold on. Oh, he's right there. Oh, let me introduce y'all to Beans Cam. Oh, nope, sorry, wrong one. Beans Cam. Yeah! Look at the star of the show! Hey, sweet boy. All right, chat. I guess since there's new people in here, we have to show them the best part of this stream. We have to show them the best part of this stream, which is treat time. Hold on. Y'all are in for some kitty ASMR treats. Beep beep boop boop. Okay, cool. Slee Bunny, by the way, I forgot to say thank you for the raid. I'm gonna follow you really quick and check out your content after stream. The boy. Okay, so this is a segment we do on the channel. It is not sponsored, but these are his favorite treats. And put that there for right now. Ooh, sorry guys, we already gave him like 4 treats because I low-key didn't expect this. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys. But we are gonna be giving the sweet handsome man some treats. Really quick, thank you guys for the gifted subs, gifted memberships, chicken sandwich, Emotional Plantain. Y'all are goated with the sauce. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Mbem, thank you for the gifted subs. Yeah, I think that covers everybody. Oh, Mitch Sona, thank you for the $5 donation on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. All right, Beans. Show them what you got, buddy. Come here. And now, ooh, big oh, well, don't show them. No. Put that away. Put that away. That's for the only pause, all right? Hello, sweet man. Sit. You ready for your treaties? You got to face the audience, though. There's so many of them. They came here specifically to see you. All right, and now we switch. Woo! Okay. Ready? Show them what you got, Beans. Show them your best talent. Oh, that was a good one, chat. Rate the crunches. Rate the crunches in chat. Oh, that was a good one. Such good. He's got 2 more, chat. Yo, Beans really showed out for that one. Those were such good crunches. Those were such good crunches. What a crunchy boy. Yes, you are. That's my good crunchy man. Beans, anything to say to the people? Sorry, guys, I can't keep the mic next to him for too long or else he'll throw some slurs out there. He's the slur-slinging slasher. Chat knows Beans and his slurs, bro. I'm just kidding. Beans doesn't say slurs. I'll just accuse him of that. This is the cult. Beans is our leader. No, for real, bro. I'm just like the honorable... What is like the cult's right-hand man called? I feel like that's me. Beans is the leader. I'm just the right-hand man that distributes his messaging. Thank you again for the raid, Sleep Bunny. I'll make sure to hit you back with one of those. We'll come and raid your stream. Ooh, come here. I think this is Beans' thing, bro. He'll use chats for the chats. He'll use chat for the treats, and then he'll be a diva. But he'll probably climb up his 7-foot cat tower here in a little bit. All hail our Lord and Savior Beans. I prefer Beans as Christ, to be honest. All hail Beans as Christ. Hey, thanks for clipping, Sunny Sunrays. Shout out all the new people in here. If you guys are new to my channel, I make reading Reddit videos, but I record them live so that you guys can read and react to them with me. So today we got a bunch of Am I the A-hole stories coming to you guys. We're about to read this one. Am I the a-hole for calling my sister-in-law a mistress in front of everyone after she said I deserve paternity? There's like a bunch of other crazy stories we got today. No, this one was Chat, what is up with all these Am I the a-hole stories getting deleted? Hold on, bro. Is there a Facebook? Wait, we gotta test it out. Is there a Facebook group that also posted this one? Oh my god. Wait. Oh, it's a video? Oh. It's like an AI video, bro. We don't fuck with that. We don't fuck with that here. What about this one? Are we so ungodly for real right now? There is this story I think is documented on Facebook, but it's in the comments. Is this the same story? It is. All right, shit. I guess we gotta read this for your guys's for all the new people context. I make these videos on my channel here. Let me just show you real quick. Let me show y'all. I make these videos on my channel where I read the 15 most upvoted stories for a given month. So right now I'm recording the 15 most upvoted r/AITA Reddit stories for the month of October. I know I'm behind. It takes a while to record these. Like, these videos are super long, an hour and 27, an hour to 18, 2 hours. So there's plenty of stories, I promise. I'm just always running behind. But yeah, so that's why I wanted to find this story. Let me put that here. Yep, okay. But yeah, we got plenty of Am I the A-hole stories. If you want to hang out and tune in for that, I appreciate that. And yeah. But don't worry, there is plenty of Beans too. Beans always will. He will always be the star of the show. All right? My chat knows. If you guys are curious, by the way, like in my videos, if you guys ever just want to hang out for my cat, don't you worry. This is basically his channel. Like in this video, this is my most recent one. There's always what I call my handsome man appearances, and that is when the sweet handsome boy blesses us in the videos by being the star of the show. Duh. You know? The silly Billy star of the show. Look at him. That's literally the reason people come right here, just for that. Just for that. So if you guys want more of my cat, there's plenty. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But chat, we do got to get started here. We do got to get started, just because I need to wrap up before I travel. Oh yes, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate y'all. By the way, because this has been a problem lately. When I read these stories, I have not proofread them. I've read some of the titles on them, but to be honest, I'm going into this cold. I don't know anything. So if you've read these stories before or you want to read ahead, that's fine, but do not spoil anything in chat for me or for anyone else. It's kind of gotten to the point where I have to instantly ban people who are spoiling stories, because like that genuinely kind of ruins the videos, because I'm not going to fake a reaction. I'm just going to say that somebody ruined that. So just a heads up, y'all, no spoilers, okay? Let me put this away real quick. Ooh, get some water in there. See, Sleebun gets it. Sleebun gets it. YouTube, if you guys could like up the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. We got 57 people over on the YouTube, but only 27 likes. I feel like we could get that up to 40, y'all. Make sure to like up the stream. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following. No matter where you're at, though, turn on those post noties, baby. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for calling my sister-in-law a mistress in front of everyone after she said I deserve paternity? Just a little heads up here. They flared it as English is their second language. My brother had an extramarital affair, and he divorced my sister-in-law and got married to my current sister-in-law, in parentheses, the mistress. He basically ditched his wife and got married to this stupid woman, and our family is trying to accept her because of my brother. Listen, I'm all for being accepting of your family's partners. That being said, I'm also a big fan of holding your family members accountable for their actions. My sister-in-law on this Sunday on our family gathering asked my wife to prove that our daughter is actually mine. What? I mean, that's a crazy thing for any family member, let alone the black sheep sister-in-law family member, bro. We are both... Okay, I don't know if I can say this. Chat, can I think what he means, because I'm guessing they're Indian, right? Is that what he's trying to say? I would prefer to say that. I don't want to... Do y'all see this? I don't know if I... Any Indian people in here, is that offensive? I really just don't want... I don't want another incident with the T word. Where I just read it and everyone was like, hey, bro, you shouldn't say that. I'm going to say that. You know what? I'm going to say person of color. Thank you, Bouncy Ball. We are both persons of color. Me and my daughter are persons of color. All of us are. And I am on the more fair side. But my daughter came out as completely... I don't even know, bro. I'm not familiar with this one, y'all. Wow, this is a crazy first one. Sorry, guys. Trying to navigate not offending people, you know? You can say Brown. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put a little caveat here and just say I'm reading this verbatim. I am so sorry if this is offensive to anybody. I am not meaning it to be offensive. I'm just trying to read what he wrote down. That's the caveat. Jivka, please include that in the video. We are both Browns, all of us, and I am on the more fair side, but my daughter came out as completely brown. She said to my wife that it would be nice if she takes She said to my wife that it would be nice if she takes a paternity test to prove it to our family that the child is mine. She said that my daughter could have inherited me and had to be a little fair in the skin. My wife couldn't say anything because of sudden shock, but I told her that my wife doesn't need to prove anything, and she's not going to be proving herself. She said that it's best that I find out about my heritage then after. I said she's a mistress, so she is maybe experienced or inexperienced. My mom pulled me aside and asked me, why would I say that out loud in front of everyone? That's what you have a problem with? Hold on. Time the fuck out. L-mom, bro. L-mom. That's the problem you have with this? Not this fucking... Not this fucking second string sister-in-law who's coming into the family hot with a, hey, that daughter is probably not yours. You should test it. Huh? Yeah, drop the whole family. I'm convinced. We're going nuclear. No contact. I said with my loud voice that a second-rate mistress is questioning my wife and she should not be having an affair with a married man. Bro, see, this is what I'm talking about when I say your husband should stand the fuck up for their partners. Like, bravo. Bravo. Finally, we have an example of a man who isn't going to cry to mommy. Who isn't going to take mommy's side whenever she has a problem, bro. That's what we love to fucking hear, chat. I left with my wife and my brother asked me and my wife to apologize to his wife. I said I will never apologize to anyone and I won't let my wife do so even if she wants to. He said he didn't want to stay with someone, in parentheses, his ex, because of arranged marriage, and I replied that I don't care. His wife is still a mistress and a stupid mistress to ask other women for paternity. Okay, honestly, the arranged marriage thing kind of makes a little bit more sense now. Still not okay. Doesn't make what she said any better, but like, okay, that's... I see the context. Am I the a-hole? My family is broken. In fact, we broke off because of that witch mistress. But I will never apologize to her or my brother for her accusations towards my wife. Yeah, I think that's the important part here. Is like, listen, if you just walked up to her and you just started referring to her as mistress, then I would have a problem. But when she actively attacks you and your family and accuses your wife of not being loyal, free game, dog. Free game. Like, does this new sister-in-law even want to integrate with the family? Like, that's crazy. If your introduction into the family is, I cheated with your I cheated with your brother slash son and kicked out the previous sister-in-law who it seems like you really liked. You know what I'm gonna do to really integrate into this family? Cause problems. Yeah, bro. OP came with the sauce, and by God, was he in the right for dishing it. Ooh, a lot of you guys are pointing out projection. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Hey, what up, ye cats? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. She's legally still a mistress. I genuinely don't know what makes someone legally or not legally a mistress. Crazy, bro. Yeah, she ain't reading the room. No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. He said these hands are rated E for everyone. Listen, I'm all about being respectful, you know? But the time to be disrespectful is when they disrespect you first, and that definitely happened. That shit. You guys are funny. Y'all got jokes today, chat. I see you. I see you. I wonder if the brother is a golden child. Ooh, I could actually see that. OP did not give any ages. Ooh, let me check for a an update maybe on this. Okay, hold on. He did leave like okay, no updates or anything like that. OP did leave a couple of comments, but I think it's just him defending what he did, which, like, yeah, bro. I think you should be defending what you did. Like, if this is in my own family, I'm backing the brother. Or excuse me, I'm backing OP. God, Mbem, I could use some flavor blasted goldfish. Maybe I'll get that for my travel snack tomorrow. I think that would rip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, y'all, let's keep going. Like I said, I want to crank through the rest of the stories today. We got a couple for y'all. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. YouTube, we got 67 people on the YouTube, 42 likes. I feel like we can get that up to 50, y'all. If you haven't liked up the stream, make sure to do so. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. If you're on Twitch and you haven't followed yet, would greatly appreciate it if you did. Then you could join us and hang out in chat. No matter where you're at, though, turn on those post noties, all right, chat? Be notified whenever I go live. Also, for any new people in here, because I know there are a lot, pinned at the top of the chats are a link to my Discord. If you join the Discord, that's basically where the conversation continues after the live streams. Feel free to join up there and join our fun little community, all right? All right. Did I miss, by the way? Oh my God, Chicken Sandwich. When did you gift 10 memberships? Chicken Sandwich, I don't think I said thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate you. If you guys got a gifted membership from Chicken Sandwich, y'all better say thank you, all right, chat? We have good manners here. All right? I know we got a couple new people. I like to pride myself. I got the most polite chat in the game. But y'all gotta help me be able to back that up. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys are saying thank you for gifted memberships, gifted subs. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend I'm not going to be anything like his mom? And if he expects that, we should break up. I am a 24 female. My boyfriend is a 25 male. This past week, we flew to his hometown. His grandma passed away, and we flew there to stay for 4 days. I don't actually have anything bad to say about his mom. She is very sweet, warm, and welcoming. My boyfriend is number 5 of 13 children. Dude, no wonder he wants you to be like his mom. His mom probably wasn't like his mom, bro. 13? I'm sorry. I've said it once and I'll say it again. That many kids, there is no way they're not going to have like mommy or daddy issues. There just are not. There is just not enough. There are just too many kids to be able to give each one of them the level of nurture that they need. How is that woman still alive? Asian Fury, for real. For real. Bro, at a certain point, you know, it's got to get easier, right? Like, you know? That's crazy. That's insane. That is automatically neglect, for real. Also, just a side note, like, is having 13 kids healthy for a woman? Genuine question, by the way. A dick haver is sitting here and asking non-dick havers if that is healthy. Because to me, I feel like there has to be health implications there, right? Hey, yo, MM? Was that supposed to be sexual, or are you just really hoping that I get flavor blasted goldfish? MM, thank you for the $3 donation. I appreciate you. I will make sure to get goldfish and send it in the Discord. Okay, a lot of you guys are saying no way, it's dangerous. That's what I'm thinking. Like, isn't there something where, like, at a certain point, pregnancy becomes dangerous? I mean, bro, you gotta think too, like, I mean, the fastest, well, okay, maybe there's some twins. Okay, I'm forgetting that twins and triplets and shit are a thing. But, like, how many years did this woman dedicate to growing and birthing a child? And what was the cool down period? Were they just like, all right, you just slid out a baby. 8 weeks from now, when we can have sex again, we're doing it again. Like, is that what happened? I'm sorry, bro. Wear a condom. Please, I'm begging you. Shit, bro. You come into chat, you tell me that you're the parents right now, I'll buy you condoms. I'll use this stream revenue to fund your birth control. Just please use it. Oh, it could be adoption. You know what? That's such a great point. You're right. It could be adoption. I forgore. I immediately assumed she birthed all of them. To be honest, if it was adoption, I still don't think it's the best. But honestly, I admire that very heavily because I feel like that's like a very non-selfish thing. I think sometimes having kids can be deemed a selfish thing. Also, pouch time. Oh shit. We kind of tapped in at a very intimate moment between Beans and his toes, bro. Beans and his beans are having a real intimate moment right now, but it is pouch time. Beans. Hey, buddy. You can go back to licking your toes, bro. I was just showing them how cute you were. Not were, are. What a sweet guy. Also depends on the resources you have, though. You got to be like rich. I mean, still, though, you probably wouldn't be able to give them the motherly or fatherly love that they deserve when you're spreading that across 13 kids. You know? I mean, maybe if... I don't know. Yeah, Destiny said, I doubt this is adoption. I kind of agree with that. Like, I feel like adoption has to be a little bit of a... Don't get me wrong, it's possible, but very unlikely that that's how this came about. Anyways, sorry, let me get back to the read chat. The youngest is not even a year old yet. His family home is huge and very clean, and everyone seemed great. Okay, so just to give you guys reference here, the youngest is not even a year old yet, which means that there's a 24-year gap between the boyfriend and this 1-year-old. Assuming that the boyfriend is the oldest, 24 years. Assuming this woman birthed all of them, oh my God. The issue I have is she is and always has been a stay-at-home mom. While we were there, she was constantly busy. She did everything. She basically streamlined his dad's life. He doesn't have to do really anything at home. She cooks, she cleans, she looks after the children. She even does his laundry and irons everything. His dad really didn't do anything at all. Apparently, she even takes care of the yard and gardens. All he does is maintenance. She also gets up before he does and makes his breakfast and lunch and gets everything ready for him, so all he has to do is grab it and go. This is so off topic, but I have to highlight this. Chaos Rain saying it's a vagina, not a clown car. I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's crazy. That's pretty insane. Someone said this is so heterosexual. You're right, bro. Lesbians would never. Y'all got fucking jokes today, chat. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right, let me keep going. Sorry, guys. I'm reading this at such a slow pace. Let me speed it up. I'm sorry. There's just so much shock and awe in this story. He said once the kids get old enough, they have their own chores and stuff, but she did a serious amount of work. His dad owned some sort of contractor business. As soon as he walked in the door after work, there was food on the table, and no one was allowed to eat until his dad sat down and ate his first bite and told his mom it was good. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep pausing this, but I keep reading something that just... Red flag. Red flag on the play. Holy shit. What the hell? I'm sorry, but if your boyfriend doesn't think that this is red flag behavior, you need a dippity-doo-dah out of there, girl. Oh my God. This sounds like a cult, not a family. I agree. The meal she cooked was absolutely massive. There was enough food to feed an army. She was cooking most of the evening. It was very good, but holy crap, it was a lot. I asked him if this was special because of the guests, but apparently she always cooks enough to feed an army. I mean, bro, she basically pushed a whole army out of her vagine. They could probably invade a small... this family could probably invade a small country, bro. Like... 13 kids. Bro, the grandkids that are gonna be in that family. Oh my God. Oh geez. Lunch was pretty much whatever was in the refrigerator you wanted. Breakfast was also a massive meal. I have no idea what time she got up, but it was a big breakfast. The family did at least clean everything up so she didn't have to clean, but holy crap, I do not envy her. When we were on our way home, my boyfriend was talking about his family and basically saying how much he loved the way they live. And I told him I am absolutely not doing that at all. I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. I have a career I love. I absolutely will not be streamlining his life. I expect a basically 50-50 lifestyle. I'm not doing everything for him. He acted like he understood and said he didn't expect me to be exactly like his mother, but he did expect me to be home more if we had children. I basically told him if he wants a stay-at-home mom, we should break up, and he can find someone else who feels the same. Now he is upset and basically told me he wanted some time. I haven't heard from him since Monday. I'm not sure what to do. Okay, I'm going to read this edit really quick because it looks like it gives more information. It's not an update. Edit, to answer some questions. The oldest 8 children are all adults. They do not live there. They were just there for the funeral. The funeral was for his paternal grandmother. I do not hate his family. I just don't want to do that. They were all very nice. I believe his parents are happy. They seem very affectionate toward each other. I have no idea how old his mother is or was when she started having children. I assume she is in her early 50s. She looked similar in age as my mom, who is 53. I do believe this relationship is over. I agree we are incompatible. I plan to call and talk to him tonight. Please tell me there's an update. Come on. Come on. Give me the juice. No! Rats. I just, wow. Just, wow. Like, listen, I've always said it on my channel, bro. Like, I think there are some women out there that truly believe that something like this is what they want. I think my argument of it's not ethical if you're doing 13, even like 5. I think the cap is 5, bro. That many kids is like, you can't give them all the nurture and love that they need to not grow up with some sort of baggage or trauma. That being said, like, if his parents are happy, like, good for them, but like, all I'm gonna say here is if I have a daughter, y'all, this is not the life that I want for them. My sisters, my strong, independent, smart sisters who are all badass women, I wouldn't want this lifestyle for them. They are too smart, they are too driven, they have so much to offer more than just being a fucking baby making factory. I wouldn't want this for them, me personally. But I don't know, if you're a woman and you want this, I don't think it's wrong, but girl, if that's not what you want, get out of there. Get out. Run, Forrest, run. Oh, man. Stay-at-home mom is a thankless 24/7 job with no pay, for real. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think some part of the payment is being able to raise children that grow up to become successful adults and you're super proud of them. Like, I think that is a form of payment. That being said, like, do we really need 13 of them? Me personally, I think the answer to that should be no. Insane, man. I feel like that's a conversation you have early on with your partner. Is like, what do you expect when we get married? You know? And like, I do have to say, I think it's a disservice that this boyfriend isn't communicating it more clearly, because clearly what he wants is exactly what his mom and dad have, which, like, do what you want, man, but I just think that's so outdated and unrealistic to ask in this day and age, where women have a lot more to explore now than just pumping out kids and taking care of them. 13. Y'all, there's not even enough hands. I need an extra hand to put their, I'm gonna have to take my socks off and use my toes to count that. That's insane. I'm sorry, bro. If you have enough kids to where you're using another hand to count them, that's too many. Get the vasectomy. Snip, snip, chop, chop. You're done. You get to here, you're done. Insane, bro. Insane. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Cutie booty itch in the house. What up, cutie ooty bitch? Nope, I said that wrong. Cutie booty itch. Cutie ooty bitch. I kind of like that, honestly. Chat, can someone make their username on Twitch cutie ooty bitch? And then cutie booty bitch. Nope, cutie booty. They can be sworn enemies. Hey, what up, turkey bird? Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Cutie ooty bitch. I feel like that's a pretty good name too. High key. It's a good thing I can't talk, chat. Clip that? Yeah. Where's Raya when you need her, bro? Did Raya dip? Is Raya in here? Nah, bro. Raya hates me. For real, for real. Chicken Sandwich, you got a Twitch account now. You could clip that, bro. You could clip that easy. Dude, Raya's gone. Raya hates us. I love making fun of Raya, bro. Is Soap in here? Or is Soap also not? Are all my punching bags gone? Chat, I need more punching bags. Opening up applications. All right. I need at least one in every stream, if not two. Yeah, but I'm computer dumb. Fair enough. I'm here. You're right, Asian Fury. Fuck you, Asian Fury. It's your fault. Maybe if you just weren't Asian. Y'all, somebody, okay, wait, y'all gotta be honest with me. Do y'all look at me and you know for a fact that I'm Asian? Be dead ass for real. Be honest. Cause I had somebody like, all right, so like apparently there were these two white guys in Texas who were planning on invading Haiti and then killing all the men and enslaving all the women. And so I left a comment on the post. I said the usual suspects, because let's be honest, it is. And then someone in the chat was like, bro, you're literally also white. Which like half, but I also feel like you can look at me and be like, bro is not full white. And if you can, or not even if you can, and if you are, I'm doing something wrong, bro. I gotta Asian myself up a little bit. Damn, some of y'all saying no, but a couple of y'all saying yes. You look Asian? Thank you. Perfect. That's exactly what I am, Snaz. I didn't know until I joined it on streams. Damn it. Quite Asian, those jeans dunked. I feel like if you get to know me, the jeans fucking alley-oop slam dunk 360 that shit, you know? Like, unfortunately, okay, the only one that doesn't apply to me with the stereotypes is like, I'm actually a really good driver. Not to sit here and suck my own dick, but I'm a great driver. The one that does fit is I'm really good at math. Sorry. That shit always just clicked in my head and made sense. As a fellow mixed person, I feel your pain for real. You know what was particularly painful is when I was in college, like the other full Asian students like did that shit where like they kind of look at like mixed people as not like Asian or whatever, which was like heavily disappointing. I do have to say, I definitely like coming out of high school, I was definitely a lot more whitewashed. But it definitely sucked. Like I went to like a full Asian event or whatever, and like I just felt like the people like didn't fuck with me, and I was like I just kind of assumed that was why. Was because I wasn't like full, or I didn't like, they were like, oh, you know, did you grow up speaking Japanese? And I was like, no, which is not the same experience that a lot of those people had, you know? I tell my husband all the time, I wish I was more Asian. I feel that too, Asian Fury. The other day when I was at pickleball, one of the gals who was there, she's from Japan. And so we were geeking about it because she's like, oh, you're Japanese, you know, whatever. And she's like, oh, do you speak Japanese? And I was like, no, that was one thing that wasn't passed down in my family, and I wish had been. Like, bro, I just think like being able to speak another language is valuable, but also like speak the language of like part of your genetics or your lineage, like, is so cool. I am literally full Asian. Oh. Have you ever tried not being full Asian? Skill issue. There's always babble. I do want to learn, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna download Duolingo, but then Duolingo did bad things. Duolingo is bad. Oh shit. Okay. Yo, let's keep it going, all right? We gotta, how long have we been streaming? An hour. We're actually moving pretty okay for an hour. Damn, bro, we need 7 more viewers. And oh, just kidding. We lost a bunch of viewers on Twitch. Y'all hate me. It's because I'm Asian, isn't it? No, I'm sorry. I can't be saying that shit. I really can't. Let's keep moving because I do want to try to crank through all these stories here. I guess I have a long time to stream, but I'd rather be on top of it than not because y'all know how my ADHD go. Really quick, y'all. This does have a trigger warning on it for abuse. If anybody doesn't think that they can stick around for the story, set a timer for 10, maybe 15 minutes, and come back to the stream. All right, guys? Just want to give you guys the heads up. We are wading into some territories here. All right, guys? All right, chat? YouTube, if you guys are on the stream, make sure to like it up. We got 98 people watching, 66 likes. I know we can get that to 80 easy, chat. All right? Make sure to like up the stream. If you're on Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, though, turn on those post noties, baby. Baby. Am I the a-hole for telling my neighbor that the reason her son is in jail is solely his fault and not the victim's? So my neighbor's son was in the police academy, and I guess he had to do, in parentheses, I don't know what you call it, an internship at a juvenile facility. I guess that's fine. I read it fine. I was debating if I wanted to reread that. I'm being a nitpicky about grammar. I would have written that differently. One of the inmates there was a 13-year-old girl. So apparently this girl stripped naked to entice him and they had sex? I don't know whether they got caught or the girl told, but it was found out and now he is in prison for unlawful sexual activity and is doing 25 to life with no chance of parole. My neighbor is saying it's the girl's fault because she enticed him and men can't control themselves. Okay, I mean, yeah, men can't control themselves, but that doesn't make it the person's fault. At the end of the day, your prison guard / police officer's son should not be enticed by a 13-year-old. Like, what? I'm sorry, bro. We jumping through hoops to justify this man. Like, what are you talking about? I told her that was bullshit. Men have control. I think they meant to say men can have control. So I'm going to say that. Men can have control. He was the adult, and it was his responsibility to tell her to put her clothes on and walk away. Normalize holding not only men, but people responsible for their fuck shit. You cooked, OP. She got mad saying men can't control that. I said, so you're saying... I said, so you're saying so has no reason. Oh, I think that's your son. Okay, wait. I said, so you're saying your son has no reasoning ability and that he is no more than an animal, which is another reason he should not be around a vulnerable demographic. She called me an a-hole and went back to her house in tears. I told her the only a-holes in the scenario were her and her son. Her for trying to blame a child, and him for falling for it and abusing a child. Bro, falling for it is a very generous way to put that. Because that shouldn't be falling for it. Like, it's not like he was tricked into doing this. He was given an opportunity that he should never take up. In no way, shape, or form is that ethical, even if she was of age, by the way, even if this was somebody who was 18 plus years old, you are a prison guard. I don't know, bro. Normalize no men in women's prison, bro. I feel like that has to be a huge issue. My husband says he knows I was right, but I should have said nothing. As a child who was abused and blamed for it by adults, I can't. I was R-worded when I was 7 by an uncle, and my mother told me it was my fault because I enticed him by always being around. What the fuck did I just read? Why are you gonna have kids when you're going to get them in scenarios where they're essayed and then you're gonna blame it on them for just being around? Like, fuck off. You don't deserve to have kids. You don't. Ugh. Also, listen. Oh, actually, let me just finish reading this. She literally brought me to his house and said I should have waited outside then and nothing would have happened. So when my neighbor said that, it triggered me. My husband hugged me and said he gets it and then apologized, but part of me wonders if I'm an a-hole for telling my neighbor the truth. Okay. At least your husband pulled back on it. Because I was going to say, I was like, bro should be dying on that hill with you. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I mean, not the a-hole. I just fucking wow. When did it become such a controversial thing to just hold people accountable for the dog shit things that they do in this life? Like, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, not that I understand the keep the peace thing in this scenario because I think it's bullshit, but like, I understand the concept of keep the peace in families and why it exists as heavily as it does. But like, if one of my neighbors came up to me and said some fucked up shit, I would call them out on it. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, you know? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? It's just like, fuck that neighbor. That neighbor now has something to go home and think about. You did a good thing. If anything, you got them out of their little fucking... What is it called? Like... irrational rationalizations isn't right. What is it? Like, y'all know what I'm saying, right? Like, in her head, like, OP got her out of the cycle, the echo chamber of like, it's not my son's fault, it's this girl's fault. And then finally someone told her how it really is. Like, she's probably crying. This woman probably went back to her place crying because deep down, she knows. Crazy, man. Crazy shit, man. Patriarchy likes to protect predators, for real. For real. And that's why when anybody makes one of those posts about women's privilege and blah, 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 I am never gonna agree with those. Because it's like, bro, we literally live in a society where men have every advantage in every scenario. Oh, but women aren't perceived as dangerous. They're also in danger more often. Like, what are you talking about? Hey, Trisha, thank you for the donos. We have $4 donation. Summon Beans and give him 2 treats from me. We already did give him treats today. He's actually right here if you want to say hello to Mr. Man. It's pouch time. Pouch time for the boy. Oh, Oh, he eepy. Beans. He's sleeping. He's eeping. I'm sorry, he can't say hi to you right now, but we already gave him some treats. If you're on the YouTube, though, you can go back in the VOD chat. Does anybody know about what time I gave Beans treats? Just so Trisha can go back and watch that. He's zonked out. He is, bro. He is. Bro, imagine being Beans. Like, Beans doesn't know how awful this world is. Isn't that great? Doesn't that sound fucking fantastic to not hear about awful people like this? I envy him, bro. I envy him. Bro just sleeps and eats. Sleeps, eats, bites me. Blaming women for choosing the bear. At least it's not attracted to a 7-year-old for real. Trisha, if you're wondering, I think it's around like maybe 20 minutes-ish. I can't be 100% on that though. I think we're all jealous of Beans today, chat. Hey, really quick, Spooky Miss Luna, thank you for reaching a 20 stream streak. You goated. Thank you for coming through 20 times in a row. And Chaos Reigns, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Y'all absolutely goated with it. Cotton Girl with a 10 stream streak. Bro, you guys go crazy. Y'all go crazy, bro. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. By the way, guys, can you guys remind me next stream I do, which probably won't be until Saturday because of the holidays. Can you guys remind me to check before I end stream to try to raid Ski's stream or Slee or Ski? I think it was Slee. I will check out, I think I'll say their stuff and give you guys like a heads up, but we should return the favor. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was a cat in a rich person's home. That's me in the next life, bro. I swear. I swear. All right, chat, let's keep it going, shall we? All right, and here's where we go into the Facebook. You know what I'm going to do here real quick, chat? I am going to... I'm going to put this in a Notion sheet real quick. Just because it makes reading it better, I think. Okay. Perfect. How do I... Ah, there we go. Okay. Incredible. Wait, hold on. Let me see how this looks. Okay, that's a little bit off. I would really like to read it like this, though. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do, chat. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Okay, and then we're just gonna make this one a little bit smaller. Bam. Okay. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. I apologize. Just trying to work on the fly here. Okay. Bam. I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that looks good, right, chat? We're chilling. We're chilling, y'all. Y'all just gotta remind me to delete that. Y'all gotta remind me to delete that after, okay? YouTube, if you guys could like up the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, thank you guys for 100 viewers on YouTube. If you haven't liked up the stream yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you did. We got 102 people watching, 79 likes. I know we could get that to 90. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following. No matter where you're at, though, turn on those post noties, baby. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for giving my dad a list for his 50th birthday of all the times he made me miss my activities so his wife's kids wouldn't miss theirs? And of course, you guys already know I had to make a little Notion page to read this one, all right? Okay. Oh, I don't know why it got moved over here, but it did. All right, here we go. My dad turned 50 last week. His wife was on my, male 17's, case to write a nice card and pick out a present for him. So I gave him the list I wrote to keep track of all the times he made me miss extracurricular activities so her kids wouldn't miss theirs. That was my present for him. I didn't even get a card or a write-in one. That was my gift to him. Okay, so I'm guessing what he didn't include here is the wife must be a stepmom. I knew it was going to piss him and his wife off, but I kept track of that stuff, and it has always bothered me because he became such a lazy dad to me when he started dating his wife. They asked me what the hell kind of milestone present that is, and I told them it was the gift of having his eyes open to the way he prioritized her kids over me. She told me it was so incredibly arrogant to keep a list like that and obsess over the times he did something to show her kids he cared. I told her he could have figured out a way to do nice I told her he could have figured out a nice way to do Sorry, guys. I told her he could have figured out a way to do nice things for both of us. But as soon as they met, he cared more about her and proving himself to her than he did about being a good dad. Background is as follows. My mom isn't around. Don't know why. My dad never gave me an answer about what happened to her. I only remember him though, and he met his wife when I was 7. They dated for years without living together, but started all the way back. Then he would get me kicked out of activities for not I see. They dated for years without living together, but starting all the way back then, he would get me kicked out of activities for no showing because he said he'd take his wife kids to theirs, and for some reason he wouldn't get all 3 of us to our activities. Okay, that's a really confusing written paragraph, but what he's basically saying is his dad started prioritizing getting the wife's kids to activities over OP. Also, side note, extremely sketchy that the dad won't tell OP what happened to his mom. Is anybody else like, did bro kill his wife? Like, that's the wee woo WTF in my head right now. Dad had me in football from 5 to 7. I got kicked off the team after 6 no-shows without explanation. Each of those times was because he dropped her kids off at theirs, and he said he didn't have time to drop me off at mine. Then he had me in karate. I went for a month, and then he didn't take me for 2 months. They told him I couldn't go back if I wasn't going to be there every week because there was no way for me to learn. He signed me up for another football team, and the same thing happened. He didn't take me to one of the games and several practices, so I got kicked. I asked for art classes, and he said, "Sure, that'll keep you busy and out of my hair." I lasted 4 months in those classes before several no-shows meant they told Dad I couldn't come back because I was missing important lessons. He signed me up for basketball. Same thing happened. I only went once though. Swimming was the same, and the last time I did get to go, he didn't pick me up on time. I got into dance classes when I was 14 and thought this can work. I'll walk. But then he picked me up and said he'd drop me, but then he wouldn't. And I didn't get to connect with anyone to get a ride off their parents because I wasn't in dance long enough. It's the way that this dad like makes everything harder than it needs to be and still doesn't follow through. Does that make sense? Like, if you're gonna say that you'll pick OP up and drop them off, but then just don't, I feel like that's more work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't do that. That's so weird. Instead of being at something for me, I had to sit in the car or watch his wife's kids do their stuff. The kid he dropped off last is the one he stayed to watch or parked outside the activity of, and they had loads of activities. My dad and his wife only moved in together when I was 14, so he was doing all this for kids he didn't live with and fucking me over in the process. Then he refused to pay for anything because he decided to take over paying for his wife's kids. I hold it against him, and yeah, I tried to talk to him in a calm and mature way, but he brushed me off. So I resented him more for it. I told his wife when she bitched at me for my attitude, and she was like, so what? That told me all I needed to know. But the birthday thing, I gave him the list, and they made a big deal out of it. But instead of giving me the cold shoulder, they decided to bring up multiple times since, and they've bitched so much that I'm tired of hearing it. I told them I didn't care about my dad's birthday or his feelings because he won't confront that he didn't deserve shit from me. Yes. Yeah, I mean, no, you're not the a-hole. I don't get it. Like, why have a kid if you're just gonna decide to prioritize someone else's kids over yours? That's hella fucked up. You know? For what? What's the reason? The answer is there is no good one. I'm all about giving respect for your parents when you're younger and the parents are keeping a roof over your head, but I feel like implied conditions are just that you're a good parent. And part of being a good parent is making sure that you not only encourage your kid to make commitments such as football, such as karate, but then follow through and support those commitments with them. And if you can't do that as a parent, don't fucking have kids, bro. Y'all, chat, I'm still so uber sketched on the whole mom situation. Like, if I'm OP, I think I'm investigating that. Because there's a wide variety of answers, by the way. Like, what if the mom died under suspicious circumstances and the dad is suspected of murdering her, but they could never find evidence? That's something I'd want to know, low key. Or like, could OP have been like abducted or something like that? Like, that's my thing. I'm like, that's where my trust goes out the window. You can't even tell me about my own mother? No way. The type of parents to ask why OP never visits in the future, for real. I'm sorry, man. Any parent who has that, like, oh, you just have to love me and listen to me because I'm your parent, like, fuck off. If you operate under that, if you operate with that mindset, at least be a good fucking parent. Dude, this shit, yeah, that shit's crazy. Hold on, let me check the guy's profile. Ah, account banned. No! Why are there so many account bans today, bro? Yo, I can't wait for this one. Am I the a-hole for videotaping my wife eating all my fries to make a point? That's so good. We have one more before that, but that's so funny. That's so petty. I'm here for it, bro. How we doing, chat? How we doing? I really appreciate, by the way, guys, we still got like 76 people over on the Twitch. Thank you. If you stuck around from after that raid this long, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for all the new followers, the new likes. That was very motivating. I appreciate you guys. I apologize. This is my last stream before I travel a little bit for the next like 3 or 4 days for work. For Thanksgiving. So I won't be live for the next 3 days, but as soon as I get back, we're picking up right where we left off. LOL, I kind of love it. Me too. Me too, baby. Meanwhile, Beans will be all alone. Don't worry. Someone will be coming by to check in on him. Don't worry. You're right. He will be by himself. I did get permission to get another cat, chat. I will not get one next month because Christmas time is going to be chaotic. And I think getting a brand new cat right before I have to go home for like a week will be crazy. So, I'm going to take Beans with me to Arizona, but this will probably be the last year. And then in January, I'm going to get another kitty. I'm going to get another kitty. Yeah, new friend for Beans. Exactly. Exactly. Getting rich. Okay, naming your cat Richard Asian Fury is hilarious. Richard was a nightmare. Him and Donut took like 4 months to get along a little. I mean, so Beans has interacted with other animals before, other cats. He like almost doesn't give a shit about them. It's kind of silly. So I think Beans will be okay. I think Beans will be fine. We'll just have to see though. It really will be kind of a it will be kind of a little bit of a process to get them used to each other. Are you gonna let Pikachu choose you like you did with Beans? Yeah, totally. No, 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong, y'all. I really want a black cat. Like, really bad. I think what I'll do is I'll start kind of, like, poking around. Because, like, one thing I found here... Like, I was talking to my hairstylist, and she was like, oh, she's like, if you wanted a cat right now, I literally have a friend who, like, had a bunch of kittens or whatever, and she's looking for homes for them. Like, I would maybe consider doing that. And yoinking like you know, another baby kitty. But I don't think I'll go out of my way for that. I think I would prefer to get my cat from like the Humane Society or something like that. Got a visit from the cat distribution, so rescued her a month ago and Big Kitty is still adjusting. Bro, I want the cat distribution system to hit me like a bus, bro. For real, for real. I want a Kibby. Beans an unk? No, Beans is an unk, bro. There's a big booty squirrel that keeps eating the bird foods I got outside, so I call it Bootylicious. Hold on, is this it? Are we talking like a BBL squirrel? Like this motherfucker like double cheeked up on a Tuesday? I know a cat named Hemorrhoid. That's a great cat name. For real. Y'all silly, bro. You guys and your cats, all silly. All silly. All right, chat. Let's keep it rocking and a ripping, okay? We got 3 more stories to cook through. This one's really short, too, so we'll get through this one real fast. Chat, we got 109 people watching on the YouTube. Make sure to like up the stream. Okay, we have 87 likes. I know we could get that up to at least 95. Get that bad boy up to 95. All right, chat, I would greatly appreciate that. If you're on Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, those post noties better be on. Here we go. Wife has been working in sales, 100% commission for the past 9 months. She hasn't made a penny. Title sums up the situation. She spends 6 to 7 hours a day and demands to be and demands to be uninterrupted in her home office. We have 3 kids and I work full-time paying for everything, getting off work at noon. So as soon as I'm home, she's MIA until dinner time. It's really starting to piss me off because she has literally not made a... It's really starting to piss me off because she has literally not made a single penny. And she even has to spend money to buy her own leads. Oh, girl. You're in a pyramid scheme. That ain't sales. That's not sales. Yeah, that's not a real job, honey. I wouldn't care if she didn't have a job at all and was just a stay-at-home mother. It's the hiding in her office or too busy to do any chores or spend time with the family while listening to Agent Academy or other motivational lectures from team leaders. She claims I don't support her. I did at first, but it's very difficult after 9 months with literally negative profit. Am I the a-hole for complaining about this? Yeah, I mean... So I'm trying to understand what he's mad about, because don't get me wrong, bro. If you're in a pyramid scheme, get out of that shit, bro. There's so many... I don't know who needs to hear this, but there are so many ways to make money on the internet that don't include having to fucking, like, do that whole, like, oh, you have to spend a little money up front, but once you figure it out, the return is endless. Like, that shit is such a fucking scam and a half, all right? Like... You're talking to the guy who made money off of meme accounts on the internet. Like, there are so many better ways to make money that don't include you having to front a bunch of money up right off the rip like that, you know? Like, what the hell is we doing, man? That being said, I am a little bit curious if he's mad at the job and the fact that his wife fell for a pyramid scheme, or if he just wants her to be a stay-at-home wife. Because he said, I wouldn't care if she didn't have a job at all and was just a stay-at-home mother, but where's the, or I don't care if she goes and finds a regular job that pays her hourly. Listen, I'm all for being critical of your partner's jobs, especially if it's affecting your relationship, especially 2x that when you guys have kids together that you need to manage and take care of together. But I'm almost wondering if OP's intentions there are mainly I just want my wife to be able to do extra stuff around the house. That's my only problem with this post. But I think generally looking at it, your wife is a part of a pyramid scheme. Please show her the comments of this post, because I'm sure everybody is like, pyramid scheme, MLM. Yeah, hippie mom, that's what I'm not clear about. He's mad because she isn't momming 100% of the time. He didn't exclusively say that, but he also didn't exclusively not say that. Maybe the word I'm looking for is explicitly, but you know what I mean. Like, see, and here's the thing here, Gian Gray, like, he's mad about the job, that it's costing them money. That, to me, listen, I'm all for support. Like, if you have a great full-time job and your partner who has been a stay-at-home mom, who now the kids are older and she doesn't, she sends them off to school and has some time in the day. If she's like, hey, I'd like to dedicate a little bit of our money, as long as we can afford it, to starting my own business, I think that should be fine. But I also think you need to vet it properly to be like, hey, girl, this is a multi-level marketing scheme. This is a pyramid scheme. Let's put your money towards something else, you know? Like, wow. Yeah, I think if this is what he's mad at, Purple, she got fake job that cost money, then I think he's totally merited. But if he's just mad that she got a job or isn't, you know, around to hang out with the kids, I think I'd have a problem with it. Let's read this update, chat. I'm curious. Where did bro go with this? I feel like he didn't give us enough information to get answers to that. Okay, update. Really appreciate everyone's advice. We had a long fight, then a talk. I think she sees the light now. She's going to use her insurance license to look for a real opportunity. So at least there was a bright side to starting this. She admitted she didn't see a future here, but felt like she couldn't just give up and admit defeat. Oh, okay. I kind of understand that, actually. She's going to stop buying leads from them and use some of the alternate lead generation site and use some of the alternate lead generating sites people recommended here to keep practicing while she job hunts. It did help her a lot with her social and emotional growth, I think. She has realized it was scratching an itch to just do something and be something more. Okay. Okay. Which, I think everybody should be able to scratch that itch. Let's just not do that via a pyramid scheme. Also, yo, I don't know who needs to hear this. This is coming from someone who's ran a business where I had to generate my own leads. Don't pay for that shit. I think there are a very select few amount of businesses where paying for your leads like that makes sense. Y'all, if you got an email and you got Instagram and you got LinkedIn, I promise y'all, you just need to fucking bullishly reach out to people via those. You do that for a month straight and do like 100 a day, and you have something decent to sell, you will get customers, I promise you. This is coming from somebody who did that, all right? I don't talk about it very often, but before I did my YouTube stuff, I would work with record labels promoting their music. That's how I got in their DMs. Like at one point, y'all, I was working with, I'm not going to say which one, but one of the biggest record labels in the world. It really is easy if you know what you're doing. You do not need to pay for that shit. I didn't pay a single dollar for a lead. I'll say that. I understand that aspect and I'm helping her find a new outlet. She even worked out with me for the first time. Oh, she even worked out with me for the first time. I think we made a good compromise for going forward. Hopefully all turns out well. Okay, I think he basically answered our question here. I don't think he had a problem with her not contributing or not going full time towards the household. I think he really just had a problem with the way she was spending her time, but turns out she also had a problem with it. So at the end of the day, it really does always come down to just communicate, bro. That's it. Communication. It solves everything. I prefer fixing computers. I would rather be a Walmart janitor again than be a salesperson. S-Fender, you should try doing cold outreach. Dude, the amount of big companies that need their computers fixed. Bro, I'm all about people getting their bags, chat. I'm all about chat getting their bags, bro. I want all y'all to be rich, all right? I want all y'all to be rich, buy nice things for yourselves, and then all I ask for in return is that you use your Amazon Prime sub on me. All right, chat? I never ask y'all. I never sit here and beg for memberships, beg for subs, but I will beg for the Amazon Prime membership, okay? Because that means we cut into some Daddy Bezos profits, baby. Why give billionaire money when you could give stupid idiot streamer money? Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me, y'all. If you have an Amazon Prime account and you haven't used your Prime sub, please connect it. Please use it on somebody. I would be very grateful if that somebody was me, you know? You know what I'm saying? You picking up what we putting down? If we rich, Beans wins treat pong. You right? Beans money, damn, okay. Yo, I don't even have a bank account. It's literally just Beans. After a stream, I end the stream. I'm like, please, Beans, let me eat. And he goes, no, peasant, you must stream more. Oh, man. I love it. You know, here's the thing about that low-key goddess is like, I'm a personal believer that everybody should do a little bit of sales because nothing gives you more confidence in the world than moving forward after you get absolutely shit on by somebody. Like, for real, bro. For real. When you have a sales call where the person just rips you to shreds and you get off that call and you have to just be like, all right, on to the next one. I think that's such a valuable lesson. Like, I genuinely think, chat, more dudes would not become incels if they experience something like that in life. Like, an incel gets rejected by one woman and then lets that ruin his entire life. And he just goes down the hole of like women are evil and mean and they only want attractive men. And then they become an incel. Like, y'all, I'm gonna be so real. I've been rejected by so many women. So many. Y'all, your boy isn't walking around here getting yeses from everybody, all right? I've gotten rejected before, but like being in sales and participating in sales really just gives you a perspective on life that's like, oh, if this girl doesn't want to go out with me, on to the next. And you just do that until you find your wife. I think it's super valuable, y'all. And that being said, low-key goddess, I have a bunch of friends in sales and they make a lot of money because if you don't have a cap on your, like, don't get me wrong, I think it's unethical to do only commission sales, but like I have a buddy who has like a base salary that just, you know, covers the bare essentials, and then he makes commission on top of that. And I know for a fact my boy is making really good money because he's just figured out the game. He's figured out how to play the game of sales and how to generate his leads and kind of automate it. And he works like not a lot throughout the week too. And his company doesn't care. His company doesn't care because as long as his clients are happy and as long as he's bringing in new clients, they're like, dude, we don't care if you don't put in a full 40 hours a week, you know? We just care that you're generating business for us. I think it can be good in a non-toxic environment. That being said, I think there are some sales environments that are super toxic. My father taught 8th grade earth science for 36 years. I feel like that would be fun though. Like I loved my 8th grade science teacher, bro. I don't even remember what type of science it was, but I fucking loved that dude. He was cool. Oh, you know, y'all want the real life hack on this one, Razzle Dazzle? The one for me that really helped? Tour guide. College campus tour guide. Underrated job for building sales skills. Y'all, dead ass, that was a great gig. I got good exercise. I got free food. I got paid pretty well. And I got to like improve public speaking, selling to a crowd. Like, honestly, like, in a lot of ways, what I was doing was basically a glorified comedy show because it was like, okay, I got to take these people around and give them information, but I got to make it not boring, right? So, like, I think me being a tour guide has very much helped me with this, with being a streamer. Speaking the way that I speak very clearly, eloquently, maybe not so eloquently some days. Y'all, if y'all are young and you're at a university, I highly recommend looking into becoming a campus tour guide. I think it's one of the best jobs you can have that just like gets you rocking and rolling with skills. Hey, yo, I have to tell my students to keep their pants on daily. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Are kids just taking off their pants in the middle of class for what? For what? You speak good. I do speak good. I speak much gooder than most people. All right, chat. Let's read the story that I've been itching to read. Let's do it. All right. YouTube is dropping in viewers. They're like, will you shut the fuck up and read Reddit, man? And I say to that, no. But also yes, because I do have to wrap up the stream so I can edit the video for Thursday before I leave so that you guys can have a video, because I can't do that while I'm traveling and I really want to get you guys a video out on Thursday. Okay. All right. Because they don't wear belts. Oh, they're like sagging their pants? I've never understood that, bro. Listen, I know it's a little bit of like a certain like a race culture thing sometimes. Like that's just kind of the style. So I don't want to rag on it too hard, but I just don't get it. Like I'm like, what's the point? You know? What's the point in sagging your pants to the point where like you feel like they're just gonna fall down all the time? You know? And they reference that one TikTok where the interviewer drops his pants when interviewing people in stores. So crazy, man. So crazy to me. All right, chat. YouTube, y'all are edging me, bro. Y'all are edging me. We're almost at 100 likes on the YouTube. If you guys could like up the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. Please. I beg. I plead. All right. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at, though. Turn on those post notices, baby. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for videotaping my wife eating all of my fries to make a point? I've seen many posts about wives/girlfriends who insist they don't want anything when the husband/boyfriend is getting food, but then proceed to eat his food. So I apologize if this sounds familiar. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but I do indulge when we have long drives. My wife typically packs a lot of healthy snacks for herself. In parentheses, yogurts, quinoa salads in the cooler, protein bars, whatever. I like McDonald's. She claims the food is disgusting, but then invariably wants a few fries and ends up eating half of them or more. Although she always denies eating so many and claims she just had a few. On the trip in question a couple of weeks ago, it's she and I and my 13-year-old son, Nick. Wife needs a bathroom, so we pull off an exit where there's a Mickey D's. Son and I order food to go while she's in the bathroom. In parentheses, I asked her if she wanted anything, as I always do, and she said, no, but I will take a couple of your fries. My go-to order at Mickey D's is the $5, in parentheses, although now it's $6 at a lot of places. My go-to order at McDonald's is the $5 value meal, in parentheses, although now it's $6 at a lot of places, which includes a McDouble, 4 McNuggets, a small fry, and a drink. It's plenty of food for me. It would still be plenty if my wife took a few or a couple fries. I like McDonald's fries, but I always eat them last because while I don't mind if the fries are not piping hot, I do like the other food best when it's still warm. Side note, having read other Reddit stories on this topic, I'm sure some will say, just order more fries, even though she says she doesn't want anything. I've tried. I get a medium for me and give her the small from the value meal. But a medium fry is almost $4, and it is $4 with tax. That's adding over 60% to the cost of the meal. And when I've done this, then she insists on not touching the fries because I told you not to get any for me. So now I've got a small fry and a medium fry to eat on my own, which I can do, but it seems like a waste to spend another $4 since I'm perfectly happy with the original amount of food. Okay, so like also hear me out. Listen, I'm gonna there's still a lot of this story. Don't get me wrong. To me, this is a non-issue. Like, yeah, I'm kind of with y'all. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, like you could order her own. If I'm you, bro, I'm just ordering the full large fry. And like, this is me being so ungodly mean, and I apologize, but dead ass, if you are complaining about a $4 fry, and that is seriously like an expense to you that you can't cover in general, I'm just like, should you even be getting the fries in the first place? You know, like, that's mine. That's my thing, man. Is like, you could just order a large fry and then your wife can take as many as you want and you can have as many as you want. Also, I feel like, am I stupid? I mean, I haven't been to McDonald's in a while, but is it really $4? Like, don't they, I know how these businesses work, bro. Like, don't they just make the fries basically priced? Don't they price out the fries so basically it's in your best interest to order a large fry anyways? Like, me personally, bro. Me personally, if your number one op in your relationship is that your wife takes some fries, what the hell is we doing? Like, that is such an easy fix. Okay. Anyway, on this day, I tell my son I want to do an experiment. I tell him after we get our food and get back to the car to take out all of his food, take my burger and give it to me, and take my McNuggets and hold them in the back seat so that the only thing left in the bag is my fries. Now, admittedly, a small fries at McDonald's isn't that many, but it's typically at least 20 to 30 fries. I tell him to put, dude, how do you know how many fries are in a fucking, I'm sorry. I'm crashing out. That's so funny to me. Gun to my head. You had to make me guess how many fries are in a certain size of fries, or in a certain size of McDonald's fry quantities. I would be like, just pull the trigger. I have no clue. I tell him to put the bag with the fries on the console between my wife and my seat, and to set up his phone to take a video of the bag from the back seat, which will record until I tell him to stop. I tell him that I am not going to put my hand in the bag at any time, and I predict that his mom will eat all of my fries. Sure enough, we're driving along. I eat my burger, make some small talk, see my wife's hand go into the bag several times. I ask my son for my McNuggets. I eat those. FYI, I eat them sauce-free, so no mess in the car. We chit-chat further, all the while smirking to myself as I see my wife's hand go back into the bag some more. Finally, she says, okay, give me your garbage, and starts putting it in the McDonald's bag. I say, what are you doing? And she says, cleaning up. I say, I need to eat my fries. And she says, we ate them all, honey. I'll admit, I overreacted a bit here on purpose, incredulously announcing loudly, what do you mean we ate them all? I haven't had any. To be clear, I wasn't mad. This was the result I expected anyway, but I tried to act mad while suppressing laughter. She said, don't be silly. I only had a couple. And I repeated that I had not had a single fry and that I had video evidence to prove it. She said, what do you mean? And I said that Nick had taken a video of the past 20 minutes or so, and you will not see me take any fries from that bag. So if they're all gone, it's because you ate them all. Did Home Skilly Vanilli really entrap his wife over some fucking McDonald's fries? Like, what are we doing? Like, you'd think that bro just got video evidence that his wife cheated on him with how happy he is about this shit. There are some dudes out there that wish the only problem their wife was causing them was that she was eating their fries and claiming that she wasn't. Y'all, I'm not gonna cap. I think this was written by McDonald's. I'm gonna be so fucking real, chat. I think McDonald's wrote this shit and manufactured the virality so that we could get McDonald's fucking advertised to us on Reddit. We're going big conspiracy here, chat. Cause like, what do you mean? What do you mean that this fucking man decided in the middle of his explanation to just drop, FYI, I eat them sauce free, so no mess in the car. Shut the fuck up. Like, no, wait. Faith teases cooking. McDonald's propaganda to get the large size. That's what I'm saying, bro. This has to be a McDonald's ad. It has to be. Like, no way. And now I'm promoting it. They've bamboozled us, chat. You know what? We're making a claim here. Go to Burger King instead. All right? We can't let them win, chat. Go to Burger King instead. Oh, I'm crying, bro. I'm crying. This shit is hilarious. That's so funny. Like, there's no way this is real, right, guys? And she blew up at me and him in a way that I did not expect, yelling about videotaping without consent, in parentheses, as if I had made a surreptitious sex tape or something egregious like that. Yelling at Nick for going along with your father's foolish pranks, etc. I told her I just wanted her to understand that she eats more of my food than she realizes, and this is why I would prefer to just get her a separate order of fries so that we can both enjoy our food without resentment. She never watched the video, although I think she now believes that she did in fact eat all the fries. However, she's been ignoring me, and worse, treating our son badly. In parentheses, blowing up at him for little things that never have bothered her before. For the past 2 weeks, expecting an apology for videotaping her, I guess. I thought this was a harmless way to make my point. Am I the a-hole? Oh, fuck. I didn't switch screens. Wow, I'm a fucking dumbass. You know what? Fuck y'all. Y'all don't get to see the screen like that. Like... That's so silly, chat. That's so funny. Y'all, I'm kind of fucking funny with that. I'm kind of funny for that. High key. Fuck you guys. you guys get put on timeout privileges. All right? What do you mean you guys recorded me not switching screens? Ah! Chat for real eating all my fries, bro, and I got video proof of it. I mean, what a fucking stupid story. Like that. Sarby the bully, you right. You right. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, maybe the wife should be more self-aware of, like, you know, hey, you're actually are eating more than, you know, you think you are. But I feel like there's, there's a better way to do that than embarrassing your wife. Like, I actually don't think she cares that much that you recorded her, because like you said, it's not like you recorded her doing something crazy. It's more the fact that, like, you entrapped her. You specifically set this up to embarrass her. And, like, that's not what a husband does. To me, in a healthy marriage, the correct plan of action here is I realize my wife eats more of my fries than she thinks, and I would like to have more fries. Therefore, let me suck it the fuck up and order the next size larger fry so that both me and my wife can eat the fries and we can both enjoy it, and it can be like this cute coupley thing that we do. Like, to me, if this is my wife, I'm like, oh, this is cute. Like, this is something that she does, and this is my way to compliment that thing, and I do this so that we're both happy and that she can get fries even though she wants to convince herself that she won't have that many. Like, that's what this is to me. But OP comes off as the guy who just wants to be right. If he's even real, by the way, I still think this is McDonald's. some fucking, honestly, genius, I have to say, as somebody who applauds viral content, but also little snaky, some genius snaky marketer at McDonald's wrote this, and you can't convince me otherwise, bro. Big McDonald's wanting us to order a medium fry, I guess. I don't know. Moral of this story, go to Burger King. Oh, you know what, Raz? I'll agree with you. OP is like 70% the a-hole and wife is 30% for reacting poorly to the child. I agree with you. I agree. Don't take that shit out on the child. What are the comments saying on this, actually? I kind of want to look at that real quick, chat, because what the actual fuck was this story? Wow, damn. Someone gave him the not the a-hole verdict. For real? She's being childish, not the a-hole. Oh, hello? Dude, is nobody in the comments gonna point out how fucking immature this was for OP to do? Oh my god, everybody's saying not the a-hole. Are you so fucking for real right now? Dude, like, look at this comment. I know it's not the point, but use the app to order. Every day you get one free order of medium fries along with any size drink. Shut the actual fuck up, bro. Bro, damn, these companies really were like, ooh, if we make a viral Reddit story, then that fucking mustache YouTuber with the cat will fucking read our story and do free marketing for us. Like, what the fuck? What? I can't. Wait, this is crazy, bro. Yeah, I think this is more of like everyone sucks here a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think the wife is scot-free, but I think OP's immature as hell. That man is the way that this man went about to embarrass his wife is just stupid and appalling in a marriage. Y'all like that mustache YouTuber with a cat? I thought I was silly. I thought I was silly, bro. I love coming in, Ben absolutely crashing out with zero context. Woof, isn't that like 80% of this stream, though? Like, let's be so ungodly for real. Y'all don't come here for the Reddit stories. You come here to, like, watch me crash out at this stupidest shit. Damn, Elster's there. Oh, shit, y'all. I didn't ping Discord. Y'all, that's your fault. What the fuck? Why did nobody remind me? I'm almost sure as shit someone probably did remind me. I just didn't see it. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? God. You know what, guys? I fucking recorded you. I recorded you. I'll show you the evidence. This is all your fault, y'all. Ah. Hey, I just got here. Don't blame me. You know what, Woof? It's all your fault. Fork found in kitchen. Don't do that to me, strangers online. Don't do me dirty like that. Bro, hit me with the fork found in kitchen. No way. You can't hit me with that shit. That's crazy. I still see the shadows in my room. You guys go wild. Wow, blaming chat? You're new here, bro. That happens all the time. Newsflash, I do that a lot. Oh, man. Y'all, this stream has been fun, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Y'all keep me on my toes, bro. God damn it, time to commit seppuku. I think you mean Sudoku, Wolf. You're welcome. Sarby can't take accountability? Nope. Never heard of her. Oh, did y'all hear that? Dude, next time I gotta put my mic up to the fucking, to my neck. That shit was crazy. Did my mic pick that up, bro? I just cracked my neck hella. Next time I'm just gonna like... Yeah, we heard it, old. No! Miss Drevis, I swear to you, you're gonna laugh at me. I went to USPS. I rolled up. I walked in. The line was almost out the door, and I walked out. I was like, I'm not gonna wait in line just for like an hour to set up a PO box. That's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna do it when I get back from my trip for Thanksgiving. I swear to you, pinky swear, it's on my whiteboard. I literally went to do it this week, and I just walked in. I was like, I refuse. I refuse. I was running like a bajillion errands that day. I was like, I can't do it. It is gonna happen though, I promise. It is gonna happen. Switching over to my phone so y'all can come to the dining hall with me. Field trip. I love it. I love it. I'm glad we could go with you. God, that was a crazy neck crack though. Cloud Dreamer, we still live, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Going near the holidays is bold. You right. Yeah, that is pretty bold to me. I can't lie. Hey, thanks for 105 likes on YouTube, by the way, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the viewers on Twitch today. I know obviously a lot of people left from the raid, but a lot of people stuck around, and I appreciate you guys for that. Y'all gotta start referring to me as the mustache YouTuber with the cat, because that's probably the funniest fucking thing I've ever said, just like off the fucking dome, bro. Let me check something real quick, chat. Let me look what this looks like here. It's actually not bad. Okay. I was like, my mouse is moving faster than it's supposed to. Let me check this. That's actually not that bad. Low-key, y'all, I'm gonna put this in the Notion sheet real quick, okay? I think it's better that way. I think it just looks better. High key. Bam. Oh, back, buddy. Oh, back, buddy. Ooh, this is kind of a long story, chat. We're in for a treat here. Okay. Okay, perfect. I separated it all out. Okay, y'all, another story here. Last story of the stream. Damn, we're also close to 3,100 followers on Twitch. Y'all go dummy thing. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've been on a road trip with me for the last 2 hours? Hell yeah. I appreciate that you're just a lost boy. I hope you're enjoying the road trip. Is that a Facebook group? Yeah, so like, if you guys weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I realized that this story got deleted. It got deleted. But it like somebody copy and pasted it into a Facebook group. So I took it and saved it so that I could read it for you guys. I could read this for you guys. So we're going to do that. All right, guys. Okay. That's the plan, Stan. That's what we're doing. Chat, last story of the stream. Last story before I head off for the holidays. I appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. If you're on Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, though, we always appreciate turning on those post noties so you can be notified whenever I go live, assuming that these platforms actually tell you, which it turns out a lot of them don't do very well. Am I the a-hole because I won't tell my wife what my son/her stepson has in savings from my late wife? That's suspicious. That's weird. Let's do it. My wife, 40s, and I, 40s, have a blended family. I have a 16-year-old son with my late wife. My wife has a 13-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son with her ex-husband, and they share custody. We have a 4 and a 2-year-old together. God damn, what a Mod Podge, bro. When my late wife was sick, she told me she wanted a percentage of the compensation she was issued for her medical misdiagnosis to go to our son's savings. She also had a second savings account she wanted to add to it. This was on top of what the two of us had saved for him before her illness. I honored her wishes and I continued saving for our son's future. This is a promise I made to my late wife that I have stood by. I also promised I would protect it and make sure it was only ever for him, nobody else. When my present wife and I started seriously dating, we talked about what saving would look like for our kids if/when we married. She knew I had always saved as I had my late wife. We didn't discuss how much either of us had saved for our existing kids, but we agreed to an amount every month that would be saved for all three, and this was talked about again when we had children together. Okay, I like this, y'all. This is healthy as hell. I'm scared because I know it's gonna get unhealthy. Recently, there has been a lot of stress on my wife. Her ex has refused to discuss my stepkid's savings and if he pays anything or not. She also feels like we haven't been able to save enough every month, like promised, because it was just one thing after another. There are months we've missed because of things beyond our control, like life stuff mostly, like things breaking, etc. A few weeks ago, my wife told me we should put all the cards on the table and discuss what all 5 kids have and decide on how we proceed with making sure everyone gets what they need for the future. I told her I would happily discuss what I have saved for my oldest, but I would not be discussing the money left by his mom. She pushed back on it and said all the money should be taken into consideration. I told her we don't know what all the money is. What? I told her we don't know what all the money is. I said our parents could be saving money for the kids' future. Her ex could have money for my stepkids. His parents could have money for my stepkids. We can't say for certain what everyone will have at the end, and it's only fair to discuss what she and I have and can save. Okay, I see. Okay. I see what he meant by this. I was really confused by that. I was like, what do you mean? You don't know the fucking numbers in your bank account? I get it. She told me it sounds like I don't trust her. I responded by asking why she wants to know this so badly. By only talking about what we saved, we're on an even footing. She told me if we knew everything, we could focus on the kids who will have less, a little more. That's a red flag. I mean, this was also a red flag here. She told me it sounds like I don't trust her. That our younger two are probably going to be the worst off long term, and she would be open to combining all the money and dividing it. I told her I was not on board with that, and what my son has from his mom is not going to be shared or used for any of the other kids. We argued about it, but I refused to say. She feels like that's wrong when we're married. I told her it's not my money, nor is it her money or money that we can or should be accessing. It's from my late wife to our son, and that's all there is to it. My wife said she feels like I'm keeping her in the dark and not trusting her with something important. She said it cuts her ability to fully engage in conversations we need to be able to have and decisions we need to make as a couple. Okay, so like, don't get me wrong, y'all. I am very gung-ho about full transparency around what you have in a relationship, right? Like, I don't think OP should be hiding the balance. That being said, it sounds like it sounds like OP's current wife wants to dip into that amount, and that's not okay. Like, don't get me wrong. I think OP should be able to say, hey, this account has X amount of dollars in it. But also, none of those X amount of dollars are going to contribute to A, helping fund any of the other kids, because this is specifically his money, and B, just because he has a larger amount, that doesn't mean he's not prioritized the same. I think that's what I think that's what OP needs to really lay down and be immovable on. And if she has a problem with that, that's her problem. That's crazy, man. I mean, I'm gonna be a fucking dickhead here, but like, you got like, not only her, but OP should have thought of this when they decided to bring 2 more kids in the equation. This is once again my problem with having too many kids. Not only can you not give them enough nurture and love, but kids are hella expensive, y'all. Those motherfuckers are not cheap at all. All right? And I feel like right now, don't get me wrong, y'all know my position on this. There should be universal child care. People with kids should be supported more. I 100% am on board with that. That being said, that's not the reality. Okay? So if you're going to have kids, you need to educate yourself on those realities before you have kids. I truly believe that. And I think it is a very uneducated thing to do if you're not making an insane amount of money to then go and have 5 kids that you have to financially support. I think that's low key on OP even a little bit, and the wife. Like, y'all should have talked about that. This money thing should have been like a conversation you had before popping 2 more of those suckers out. I think too, one thing they're not considering as well is like, what are the ages of these kids again? 16, 13, and 12. And then the other 2 are 4 and 2. So like in theory, you should be able to support those kids until they're like 22, 23 while they're going through college. Maybe a little bit longer, but I also think you can ask of them to go get a job or something like that. I don't think that's unreasonable of your kids. And I think that's actually responsible to teach them how to be financially responsible. Like, there's such a huge gap for those 4 and 2-year-olds where you can start saving more for them as you go, you know? But yeah, I think the wife is unfair and unreasonable and is low-key trying to manipulate OP into using the money set aside for his kid for all their kids, which is not okay. I mean, okay, so here's my thing. Mother of Eve said she should be happy he's going to give any of his money to her goblins. I will say, I think if you get stepkids, those kids are also yours. Like, you know, not actually in terms of like they have to call you dad. But if you're marrying someone who has kids, there does have to be some assumed responsibility around acting somewhat parental to them. Not necessarily you're their actual parent, but they are your responsibility now. Financially, you know, financially included. So I actually think, you know, regardless of anything, if it's OP's responsibility to financially support them currently and planning for the future. Oh, my stepmom has a savings account for my son. That's really cute, actually, bro. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm planning on opening savings account when any of my siblings have kids. I'm planning on opening them not just a savings account, but like an investment account. That's my plan, chat. I want all my siblings' kids to be put in the best situation. You know. She's not treating his kid as her own. I agree with that, Mother of Eve. Oh, bro, I'm gonna be the fun uncle for real. Bro, if my sisters don't dread when I come and visit because their kids love me so much and I'm a bad influence, I'm not uncling right. I'm gonna be the uncle that the kids come to me when they're like, can you tell me stories about my parents? Oh, man. The fun and rich uncle. That's my goal. That's my goal, chat. Damn, Cloud Dreamer on that 20 stream streak. Cotton Girl on that 10 stream streak. Y'all going crazy with it. Y'all doing tricks on the stream streaks for real, bro. God damn. God damn. Y'all funny with it. Y'all a little silly goofy with it, and I'm here for it. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I do gotta wrap this up. I need to, let me see if my editor, got back to me. She is not. Okay. I will have to chase her down a little bit. Y'all, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Chat, there will be no more streams because I'm going to be traveling for Thanksgiving starting tomorrow morning. I'll be gone tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. My plan is to either drive up Friday night or Saturday morning. I haven't really decided yet. Either way, we're going live on Saturday, okay, chat? We're going live on Saturday. If y'all aren't there, you hate me and you want nothing but the worst for not just me, but my baby boy. I don't make the rules, y'all, even though I do. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. If not, I just hope you have a great week. We will be back and ready to rock on Saturday. Goodbye, sweet dreams.